Day 31. Good evening, my friends, and welcome to the next episode of Blueprince. Last time out, a very curious run. We got the freezer for the first time, which froze all of our assets. We're starting today with 11 gems, 75 gold. We're going to be drafting some shops, hopefully. 100% we're going to try and get some valuable items out of the shops. We have started today with the compass and the lucky rabbit's foot. What a shame. I was really hoping that we were going to keep the... Did we get... No, we didn't get the filing cabinet key last time out. That was the day before. We got a lot of items last time, though. To be fair, compass and lucky rabbit's foot... It's probably two of the weakest ones we could have drawn there, to be honest. We also don't have any blessing anymore either. Let's have a quick reminder of what our current objectives are. Last time out, we got another sanctum key. We can't solve the sigil yet. We chose to go for Erasure. We don't know how to exactly interpret the trade routes. We need to find a bookshop to be able to buy that book. And we also don't know what the climate is like. So we don't know if it's foggy, windy, rainy, whatever. So we're missing two elements. If we're only missing one element, we can fiddle the dial on the last one to make it work, right? So, what is our next sanctum key we're going for? Well, vault of a bank. So, okay, we're looking for a vault key. That'll either happen or it won't. It's hard to kind of make that happen. Third is up high amongst the clocks. We're going to keep an eye out for attic still. Hard to force that. Again, the fifth key held by a king on his throne. Is this black chess pieces? Maybe. Black rook. I don't know if we've seen one of those. We probably have, but I don't remember where I've seen one, so we'll keep an eye out for it. But black bishop in the bookshop, black knight in the armory, black queen in the study. We could try and draft for those. Station, don't know. Music room we've done. The last key. Last door of 8. The last door of 8. Could that be Machinarium, do you think? Could that be Machinarium? Because Machinarium, we know, can put doors on the 45 degrees, can't it? Oh, I like that. Okay, right. Excellent. We've got our room 46 levers here. We still have 8 dates for 8 safes. Barbecue on the terrace. We need a shovel for the barbecue on the terrace. And then we need to take that to the archive. Right, we know that one. We also have... we would like to do a boat ride in the underground reservoir. E? No, just an R. Reservoir. It's a tricky word, that one. And that's what we're doing today. We increased our allowance a huge amount last episode. 32 is our daily allowance now. So, here we go. I was a little bit under the hammer for time in the end last episode because of, well, various other commitments, unfortunately. But, so I still haven't gone and taken pictures of the books that we were reading last time out. But we'll do that at some point. In the bookshop, we bought the New Clue and we bought the History of Ordinia first edition. We've got those coming, so if we find the library, we'll definitely draft the library. If we find the library, we'll definitely draft the library because we want the bookshop anyway. Trading Post Tomb Hovel. Trading Post. We already have 2 items. What will you give us in exchange for them? Do you know what? If we get the burner, maybe we should try and light that. Anyway, what are you going to give us? Lockpick. Compass for 2 ivory dye. Like, I don't hate that one. Rabbit's foot for lockpick. Go on. Trade that. Lockpick for metal detector. Go on. Trade again. Metal detector for key card. Okay. Compass would go to ivory dice. No trade, no trade. We could come back from the foundation, right? So we've got the key card, okay. So what we need to do, if we find security, stick everything up to max. But it means that we can definitely call the elevator from the foundation, draft a whole bunch of stuff with the compass, and then get the ivory dice for later in the run when we really need it. What are we finding? I'll take an early workshop because it works us sort of towards a good mechanarium. And we definitely don't need the gems. So, workshop sounds great. No need to go that way straight away. Bedroom, storeroom, den. Well, given that the workshop doesn't have an exit to the north, we will take den there. And over this side, commissary, bedroom, closet. Of those options, we would take commissary. And let's go and empty the shop. Magnifying glass is great. Shovel, good. Is there a reason to buy magnifying glass? Do we really need magnifying glass? I mean, we've got 100 gold, but go on. We'll take it. We might not need to use it super much. Laboratory's a good pick here. Gets us out to the corner. Yeah, certainly better than chapel. And lets us run an experiment nice and early. So let's go. Experiment setup. If we can find security, that one would be really good. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, a letter will be delivered to the mail room. Should we just try and get a ton of letters delivered? Like, we have the key card. So, let's... Can it deliver a letter to the mail room if we don't have the mail room? Will it do it in time for the next time we draft the mail room? Having said that, we drafted the mail room yesterday and we ordered a parcel. That usually ends up meaning that the mail room does turn up the following day anyway, right? The game seems to be pretty big on making sure that that's available. Security is perfect. Wow, this feels like this is going to go very well indeed. So, keycard system settings, security level, high, confirm. There's an interesting one. Guest bedroom or closet? Guest bedroom is probably the better pick. And we get a key. I would say that was the better pick. Then, yes. Okay. Good. Wow, what a great start. What a great start. Let's continue up this edge here. Chapel will be the one. Yeah. Because we do want to continue up the edge, but now do I want to change which path I'm taking to avoid backtracking too much? I don't think so. I think we just go in and spend the money. Hallway does point me to the north. Pantry points me to the north quite nicely. Indoor nursery. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 will sprout in this room. It's kind of a reasonable spot to put a dead-end room. So we'll put that one down there. Like, I don't... Obviously, it's going to be inconvenient with all the backtracking, but we do have a decent number of... we do have a decent number of coins already. So, drawing room lets us continue crawling up the side, which is excellent. Drawing room often has something in it. We don't have the metal detector, of course. I think that given everything that's happened, I would rather have the keycard than the metal detector. Let's go. Ooh. Trophy room costs us 5 gems, but we get 8 gems, but it stops us crawling up the side. There's also not really anything in trophy room which is particularly relevant. Like, it's a good gem haul, but I think I'd redraw. I'd take corridor. Okay, corridor's always unlocked. We're crawling up the side here. Courtyard's a great pick. We love courtyard. Right, there's only one in the pool right now, so... But courtyard has always served us very well. Now, if we don't have the mail room, what happens, huh? Do I use my key for that? Nah, we might find a sledgehammer. Mail room, your package has been delivered. Or we take office. Opportunity to earn and spread coins. Or mail room, we start getting the letters delivered. I think mail room. Yeah, and we get a package, and we get a letter. It's now into lockpick kit and gems by K. Thompson. This has been sent. Well, that's nice, isn't it? Second letter. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all the off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it's located on the estate, which you will find very useful. The network password is Swan Song. Happy hunting, Randolph. Oh, it's nice. It's nice that he sent me the letter. Unfortunately, we know that. Never mind, though. Never mind. For completeness, we'll take a picture of it. But we are expecting to get more letters sent to us if we can get more security doors. So let's take Courtyard, looking for something that's going to point towards the north. Nook. Probably Nook. And we'll take the keys from Nook, but at that point I think we're backtracking, to be honest. Because I kind of want some dice to be able to ensure that we hook up the Nook to the foundation. And given that we've been offered dice at the trading outpost, we will make sure that that is available for us. Given that we've got the keys, let's use a key in here, because we might not get the sledge. Oh wow, we actually got the dice. Okay, We've got a couple of dice. Do we try and hook up to the foundation now? Nah, do you know what? I think we still go down, and I think we still trade this compass in. Yeah. So I think we still go back. We'll draft out of drawing room so that we see what we have. But we might not go into this room yet. Oh, showroom. Showroom's pretty nice. Okay, we are going to go into showroom and have a look at what we've got. We've got available to us. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. What do we like? Ornate compass significantly helps us work towards, can we fill the whole house? I'm gonna take it. Right? Because we've got a pretty good start for can we fill the whole house challenge. We've only touched 1 green one so far. We'll use the 2 steps to pick up 2 gems. That's fine. 2 steps for 2 gems is a pretty good rate. Ah, and a coin, of course. Okay. We need to bypass more security doors, clearly. Okay, from here then, let's workshop and begin crawling our way up. It's a metal detector. Lovely. We've got a big A. Okay. Ornate compass combines with something, does it? Shovel and a compass becomes a dowsing rod. Shovel and a metal detector becomes detector shovel. What do we want? Detector shovel or dowsing rod? Let's make dowsing rod, because I feel like shovel and metal detector appear together more often. So what does dowsing rod give us? While drafting, dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more useful items today than usual. Okay. So it sort of spawns items for you. The metal detector and the magnifying glass becomes the burning glass. Yeah, kinda like it. Let's assemble that. Ah, maybe we should have done that later, because we're not planning on going back to the trading post for quite a while. And now we don't have a magnifying glass or a thing. Yeah. There's no going back to the commissary, as we know, to go and get items that you otherwise would have got. So, yeah. Happy for billiard room. So it's pointing towards rooms with items that could be useful. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that means, because obviously the billiard room has an item in it. So 2 and 1 square, that is 9. 5 squared is 25, multiplied by 2 is 50, divided by 10 is 5. 8 squared is 64, minus 20 is 44, divided by 11 is 4. Okay. Well, I think probably storeroom. Right, we can't rotate any of these floor plans to make them better, unfortunately. I think we've kind of got to go storeroom and then draft from den. Like, we've got two different exits that we can have from den. Or we take observatory and we get our 16th star. Like, we don't really need the money, keys, or gems, right? It's mostly about getting storeroom out, so... I think let's take observatory. And what do we get when we look through here? We get plus 5 gems, and rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Happy enough with that. So let's draft from here. Passageway. Yeah, passageway is the one. Okay, so that opens us up into den anyway. Now from here we want something that's going to hook to the left. Archives is too dangerous and weights room too painful. So we would take hallway from here. Use a key. 2 dice, 4 coins. Okay, something that points to the north would be handy. Rotunda is not a bad shout for that spot, because we can just move it round to the north. Like, boudoir is also totally fine for that spot as well. So I think we'd probably rather use boudoir and keep rotunda for later. And now from here, parlour to point us to the north would be useful. On the other hand, we can just rotate bedroom. Kind of tempted to rotate bedroom, to be honest. And then we'll take bedroom in that one, because we don't really need the 3 gem prize. Okay, at this point, do we backtrack to the den, or do we acknowledge the fact that we go via the den when we come to want to leave? We're gonna go via the den when we come to want to backtrack anyway. Yeah. We don't want to draft the garage at this point. Certainly not. Right, we don't have the utility cupboard, and we are gonna give a go at filling the whole board. Secret passage is kind of good to get us a room that we want. Now, what room do we want? a hall certainly gives us extra options to be able to get back round and down into these cracks here. So I think a hallway for this one. And I think West Wing Hall is kind of fine, right? The dowsing rod's also pointing at it. We get a couple more dice and an apple. Okay, do we continue upwards? I think so. Lockpick kit. Now that's tricky. I'm going to do a redraw there. We've given up our shovel already, haven't we, for this dowsing rod, which, to be honest, is not really doing the business for us. I would like to redraw again. I want something that goes out to the north. Pool is pretty on the money. I like pool. Now the trunks are floating in there. At this point, I think we now want to try and fill up these gaps. So let's go this way. Oh, the lockpick kit prompt didn't come up quickly enough. I forgot about my lockpick. Cloister's a fine room here. Very little need to go in there without a shovel, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure this dowsing rod does not still act as a shovel, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, we're going to try and fill up the lower rooms first. This room is a guaranteed fill from boudoir and showroom, so taking a dead-end room here is fine. We've got ourselves a battery pack and a broken lever. Remember, we're keeping an eye out for the black rook. Here then, we want something that will go forward for us, because we want to fill that gap as well. Rotunda is pretty much exactly what we want. Great Hall with its 7 locked doors is not as good for us. So let's take Rotunda here. Yeah? And at that point, I think we need to backtrack to Boudoir, because Boudoir has a gem in it. So we'll take Rotunda. And Rotunda is going to link up that way. So let's go back via Boudoir, because we have dice. Yeah. Get 2 more steps here. We get dice and we get a gem this way. And what we want from here is ideally something that links up with Rotunda, but it kind of doesn't have to. Locker room is fine. Spread keys throughout the house. That's okay. The lockers that I opened last time remain locked. Which is a little bit of a shame. But okay. We are doing well in terms of filling up the whole house. This compass is working well so far. Now what we want here is we want something that will link up to the foundation. It does not need to go to the left. Great Hall at a stretch is okay. We use one key to get to the other side of it. Yeah, okay. Great Hall is okay there. Nice! A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. That's what we like to see. Oh, of course! Because we're putting the Great Hall next to a room that's already been drafted, the room has to unlock. Ah, see, that was very clever that my subconscious thought of, that my conscious mind did not process. Okay, pop a key here. Like, it's a dead end. I really don't mind so much taking sauna to get extra steps tomorrow. The game is saying music room, but that costs 2 gems. Yes, we can buy gems at the commissary today. But the sauna has had the vault key in the past. Ah, like the dowsing rod is literally telling me to go here, though. Right. Is this telling me because there's something more than just this key and this key? Right, we get a major key, we get a minor key. We already used the locker room to spread keys everywhere. Like, do we really care that much? Or should we just take sauna? Right? Because last time I went into the sauna, there was a vault key in there. And starting tomorrow with 20 extra steps, I kind of don't hate that. I'm going to take sauna. Sleep mask to get extra steps today. Now I really do like that. Okay. So that means when we backtrack, yeah, we backtrack this way, okay. Do we go foundation now? Try and hook up to the nook, hook up to the mail room. Could do. I feel like we should rotunda cloister put something in here, though. Okay. 45 steps. 45 steps. At what point do we want to go and start trading our stuff in for other stuff at the trading post, you know? Like, we've got an elevator here that's ready to take us back to the trading post, like, quite swiftly. Do we agree to lose half of our steps to go to the weight room? We'd be left with 22 steps. Which is not great. Let's redraw. I kind of hate all of them. Oh man, archives. Oh, archives is almost equally as painful. We can't rotate these ones. Redraw again. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, kitchen. It means we don't have a convenient way of getting back to the mail room, but we can buy the food we need to be able to make the journey. Ha! Alright, what does the dining room say? We need an aquarium, okay. 5 for every green room in your house. Let's start with a club sandwich, and then give us some bananas. Right. Now. Weight room now leaves us with 35, which is actually much more reasonable. So I'm kind of happy with that one. Like, more happy. Knight, rook, or queen? Probably knight. Yeah? Give me the armory. Right, another letter here. Parlour. Or we rotate floor plans and take pump room. Yeah, rotate floor plans, take pump room. Make the underground reservoir slightly taller. And then for this one, well, the Great Hall has an opening in the antechamber that side, but well, we can rotate and take office, right? Because pump room will guaranteeably fill up the corner for us. So rotate me and grab me office. Gem requirement is 2. So actually, I do have to think. Well, we know we can get to the antechamber as long as we get enough keys for Great Hall. So actually, maybe we just take closet here. Yeah, let's just take closet. Key, gem. And as for you... It's probably going to be archives now, isn't it? Probably has to be archives, doesn't it? That's probably better than what we can do on a redraw. Go on, take the archives. Another letter delivered for us. Now. Right. Okay. Coffee break for me. I need to have a think. What I need to have a think about is... we've got a few different moving parts now. Pump room. Right, we want to fill the reservoir so that we can try using the boat. We've opened all the chests at the bottom of the reservoir, so there's no point having that reservoir drained anymore. Okay? So we want to fill the reservoir with the pump room, draft that. We want to get back to the mail room, which we can only do via a pretty long backtrack. We've got to go all the way to the start. Laboratory, though, we've triggered it enough times that we're probably going to smash open all of the doors on the Great Hall by going to the laboratory computer. So I feel like we want to set pump room. We want to eat in the kitchen. Right, so we get plenty of steps back. Take the foundation elevator to the bottom. Come back in via the entrance hall. We'll need to make sure we draft something to be able to call the elevator back if we want to go back down later this episode. But I feel like we want to come back via the entrance hall, go to the laboratory, unlock all doors. That unlocks everything in the Great Hall. We go to the laboratory, unlock all doors, We want to make sure we get to the mail room, though. The mail room's got a load of letters for us. Or do we care? The letters will still be there on future days. So actually we don't have to make sure we get back to the mail room today. We could take the foundation, go down, up, laboratory, unlock all doors, back out, back up to the foundation, and then just start going. And then right at the end of the day, if we draw the dining room, if we have enough steps, then we try and backtrack to the mail room right at the end. I think that's the one. I'll make a coffee though. Back in a minute. So, to the pump room, we fill up this one, then we come back, we're going to eat in the kitchen, go down the foundation. Hang on. Pump room, fill up the reservoir, draft the corner, eat in the kitchen, go down the foundation elevator, see if we can do anything with the boat, come out, enter through the Great Hall, back to the laboratory, unlock all doors, back out, back up the foundation, through the Great Hall. I mean, could also open this one up, to be fair. Where are we with black chess pieces, actually? Where are we with black chess pieces this run? Because it feels like maybe we're not a million miles off. Ah, no, Black Queen's in the study. Nah, the office is the king. Oh, we didn't draft the office anyway. Yeah, we don't have the study. We don't have the bookshop, and we don't have the armory. So actually we're a million miles away from the black chess pieces anyway. So far that we won't even worry about them. Okay, so pump room first. Yes, use a key. Go on. Use a key, gain a key. Nice. We will draft it. If we get a vault key. If we get a vault key. Or we take the library and we order our next book. I think library. Library and we order a book. Yeah. Because the knowledge is more important to us right now. And because the way the library works, where it's like, order a book, read a book, order a book, read a book, it means we are at least like 4 days away from having the information we need. It's a really kind of, it's a very officious way of gatekeeping the information to be like, well, even doubly so, considering that you can only draft the bookshop from the library. So you could, like, buy a book, then order it, then read it. It takes 3 days. Okay, so what are we ordering here? Do we want a new clue from Marion Marigold, or do we want the History of Ordinia First Edition from Caleb Manning? We've mostly read the History of Ordinia, we just don't have the first edition book. Okay. What's going to be in this book that we otherwise don't know? Let's take a new clue. Why not? Why not? I mean, in effect, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter which order we do it in. Okay, so Reservoir. We want to pump up the reservoir. And we kind of want to pump it up like most of the way, but not all of the way, right? So that the reserve tank is full. We'll leave the reserve tank... Oh, well, we can't pump in and out of the reserve tank anyway, but that doesn't matter. Oh, and we do also want to drain the pool to get the 2 trunks out of there. Right. So we will drain the pool. First of all, put water into the reservoir. Like, it's kind of unclear how full we want it. Shall we try 2 off the top? Sorry, up is into the tanks. One of these days I'll remember. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could put another 4 in here. Okay. And then, well, we might as well then finish draining the pool. So, I'm certainly not going to put it past them to make it some kind of puzzle, because bear in mind you can't actually interrupt this when it's in the middle of doing anything. So it is probably going to be some really awkward combination of, oh no, you need like exactly 2 empty or something. But let's start with 3 drained, because that conveniently enough drains the pool at the same time. And we'll go with that. So, back to the weights room, via the kitchen. Let's grab a little snack. So we want chef salad is going to give us like 15 steps. And let's take some bananas. Okay, so we're at 45 steps and they are sold out. 45 steps is okay though. This will be enough to make a real difference to what we're doing. Now here's a question. Can we use the key card? Alright. Can't call it because the elevator's here. Does that reset at the start of every day though? We've popped the key card in. This is not inside the house. And none of this stuff resets from one day to the next. So, does that enable us to call the elevator right at the start of the day? I am interested to find out the answer to that question over time. Oh yeah, we also need to go in there, don't we? And we want to see what we can trade out. Oh, we've got a workshop right next to the entrance hall as well. Okay, look. We want to go via the commissary. Give me 4 gems and give me another. Give me plenty of gems, right? We'll save a little bit of money back for like food and stuff. But now we go into the computer, log into network, Remote terminal access, view active terminals. We go over to the shelter. Yes. Connect to the shelter terminal and attempt to unlock all doors. Radiation monitor. Perfect. All doors unlocked. That means we can now save our keys for chests only. Now we can go back to the workshop and see if there's anything else we want to build. Nope. Battery pack and broken lever doesn't combine with anything. Coin purse doesn't combine with anything. Keycard does not. Sleeping mask doesn't. And lockpick doesn't. No, there's nothing else we can build. Fine. Do you know what? We would have netted one extra step by going out to guest bedroom and back. Never mind. When we come back, it's 5 steps for every bedroom we go into. Given that we're going to take the lift back up, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1, plus here. Like, we kind of need to go back to the pool anyway, right? Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to be going back via the pool anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Is it worth going to the trading post? Yes, because we want to try using the burning glass on that dynamite. Right? Like, that seems like a thing to use the burning glass for, does it not? And what do we have in here then? Well, that is an upgrade disc and quite a bit of money and a letter. Oh man, it's a letter from Denny. Is this going to be here every time we take the trading post, or is this just a one-off? Christoph, here's the rest of your share, 40 gold from the moonshine shipment we made last week. This may be the last batch for quite some time, as I feel it's no longer worth the risk, especially given Anne's continually increasing suspicion. But I do need to ask another small favour of you. Next week when you take the Baron to town, if you can fabricate some excuse to delay your return by an hour or two, I would be much beholden to you. From Denny. Right, we've got like a full-blown distillery out here. So keycards offering silver key. Lockpick kit for vault key 304. Yeah, we'll trade that. Ornate compass for secret garden key. Dowsing rod for silver key. Burning glass for hall pass. What does hall pass do you reckon? Coin purse for coupon book. Well, we've just used the burning glass, so yeah, let's take the hall pass. Oh, and we've also got more. Battery pack for a key, broken lever for salt, sleeping mask for a key, upgrade disc. No, none of those. Right, hall pass. You will not lose steps travelling between 2 adjacent hallways. Hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems to draft. Well, that's actually weirdly enough, that's actually really handy going from passageway, hallway, boudoir, bedroom, secret passage, west wing, hall. So I'm not going to use steps doing that. That's kind of funny, actually. Does that actually change how I want to re-enter the house, in fact? Because I do sort of want to use my sleep mask on boudoir, bedroom, and there have been keys distributed throughout the house. I think maybe, yes. There is also a gem sitting in the den that we've not done yet. 31 steps. Man, vault key 304. If we find the vault, we're kind of cooking this episode. We are kind of cooking. Now, I've got to remember, if we do re-enter from here, the lift's not going to be available. So is it better instead to just come and do this as we like later? It's probably better to go back via the foundation, because the next room we want to draft is literally just here off the Great Hall anyway, right? Wait, I almost made a really critical error. I literally forgot the whole reason we came down here, which is to check out... Mate, what is wrong with me? Check out the reservoir. Oh, shoot. Literally, that's the whole point of coming down here, was to check out whether the reservoir is now adequately filled or not. No. We need at least one more. We need at least one more to be able to get to use that boat. And even then, we're probably just moving the boat from that side to this side, right? Then we drop the boat down a level, is it? Okay. Do we want to go back to the pump room and try and fiddle with that, or do we want to try and fill our house? It's really tough. 25 steps, right? Do you know what? I also kind of forgot about the upgrade disc. We need to make sure we get to a computer to use the upgrade disc. It all factors in, doesn't it? I feel like we do Great Hall now, and then we might need to do this walk. Yeah? Come on, let's do Great Hall. All these guys are open anyway. That's interesting. I thought Great Hall opened the south door. No, it's Greenhouse opens the south door. Ah, never mind. Couple more keys. Okay. So from here, something which points to the north. Armory is pretty fine. Armory's pretty fine. Yeah. Go on, we'll take armory. So what's available? Knock the locks off chests and trunks. Tomorrow gain a star. Yes, go on, we'll take that. We've got plenty of money. You may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Yes, purchase that. And then you can equip Night Shield to ignore the negative effects of one red room. So we'll buy all of these. Show me the room directory. What do we want to remove the gem cost from? Like, trophy room, but trophy room's kind of pretty rare, right? So maybe removing the gem cost from something like the pool or the drawing room, you know, or the boiler room, or even something like security. Because, like, what room do we see that's like, yes, we would always take that room when we see it? On the other hand, green rooms, doing something like courtyard and removing the gem cost from courtyard, it would be kind of absurd. Okay. We've got the vault! We've got the vault! Oh, chat, we've got the vault. New vault key for us. Right. This is great. This is great. What is 304? 304. It's another upgrade disc. 3 gems. And another Fen Ares passport. J Ribbon. Very interesting. A lady of many passports was our Marion Marigold, clearly. A little bit of a shame that doesn't really give us anything new as such, but this is an uncompromised passport. But okay. Good that we've got it. Second upgrade disc, though. 22 steps to go. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, yeah, from the archives would probably be a better way of drafting, wouldn't it? We need the steps. We need the steps from the boudoir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 5 steps. 1, 2, we get 2 steps plus 5. Then those are free. Yeah. And we get to the pool. So how many were we on? 22. 21, 20, 19, 18. 17 plus 5 makes 22. 21. 20 plus 2 plus 5 is 27. 26, free, 25. So we could get to there and we are netting positive still. Or we go back here, we draft from the archive, see if we can hit a dining room, and ultimately we're going to have to take the elevator back down to the laboratory because there's no way we can leave burning 2 upgrade discs. Absolutely no chance. So we have to have enough steps. We might be abandoning our initial idea to try and fill the whole house this run. Sorry, Compass. What can we get? Ooh, aquarium's nice. It's pointing in the correct direction in both ways. This little maneuver's going to cost me 50,000 years. 18. We need to leave. Okay, we can draft these 2. Oh, of course, this is a bedroom, so it's +5. Ah, of course. Parlour gets us into the corner. Right, we don't really need the gems, though. And here... Right, we're in the corner, so we... Yes, no, we're guaranteed to fill it if we get the steps we need. Casino would be great if we can hook it up to the pool. So let's rotate this so that casino points downwards. Okay. Come on then, let's draft this corner room. I think we're going to have it. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Do we have... We don't have exactly 2 shops, but counts as 2 bedrooms. That's definitely something that is of use to us. It's a +5 plus another 5. Oh, we're actually going to be alright. We're actually going to be alright, and we're going to have the whole house filled. We're going to get that trophy. Okay, what's our things today? Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the table behind you. Lol. That's funny. Is the real gem the apples we got to eat along the way? I would very much like to get back to the locker room at some point as well, though. So if we can do that, that'd be great. So we're going to try and hook up the casino. We're going to try and do a big roll, right? Right. We'll try and do a 100 wager. So I don't think there's anything else we're buying today. It could end up being a really good run, this one. Okay. The gems are in this box, so that's false. The gems are in the blue box. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. I think that, in and of itself, has to be false. This is 2 separate sentences, right? So I think it has to be this one. Nice. Okay. We've got a 100 wager on the way. Big money spin. Oh, nice. +4 allowance. That's great. We also do still have the broken lever. I'm not really much one for slot machines, though, to be honest. Right. This is the last room we can draft. By definition, I really want something which links up to the pool, though. So we're going to redraw. Veranda is perfect. Veranda is absolutely perfect for us. Morning Star. Yeah, such that it is. Full house trophy. Draft a room in each open slot in your house. In recognition of exceptional architectural planning. Lovely, lovely. Right, so from the pool, we can smack open 2 chests here. Okay, that's not really going to do very much for us, which is fine. We get car keys, which don't do anything for us, to be fair. Okay, now let's plan out our path here. Okay, we want to go down into the bedroom, hallway, boudoir, back out to the hallway, to the laboratory, use our upgrade discs. Maybe go to the workshop, see if there's anything else we can do. Okay. So we're going to grab here. Secret passage. Bedroom. Gives us our +5. Yes. Nice. Into here. Grab another +5 from here. So now we've got 34 steps. Passageway. Into the den. We've not been in the den yet, so grab the gem. Another chest for us to smash open. Silver key. And another gem. Oh, we could get back to the mail room, to be fair. We could end up doing the mail room. Okay, do we have anything else? Wait, hang on. We do have the weights room. Yeah. We do have the weights room. Sledgehammer, battery pack, broken lever. Get the power hammer. Can we use that to smack open the wall in the weights room? Thank you. Okay, I don't think there's anything else that we're particularly trying to do here, right? No. Fine. This ornate compass was really handy to get this achievement. Okay, we're going to do laboratory. Use these upgrade discs. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? Mail room. Okay. Same day delivery. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. No contact delivery. The package will be dropped off on the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. Freight shipping. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drafting this room. It's an interesting idea. The packages are pretty small, right? Like, the letters seem to be the real benefit of the mail room. Like, the packages, today we got, like, dice and some lockpicks, which is okay. Like, it's better than not getting anything. But a very large package, 3 days later, it depends how large is large, right? But 3 days is a long time, though. 3 days is a long time. Or do we want it to be, hey, tomorrow you just get a benefit. You get a package delivered for you and you just get a marginal benefit tomorrow. And that lets us use it effectively more frequently. If it's 3 days delivery, if the room turns up in an inconvenient draft spot, I mean, that effectively burns a day, right? I'll take the entrance steps. How large is a large package? Like, who can say? Yeah. Second upgrade disc. Guest bedroom. Something that gives extra steps, I would probably take. Okay. It's the guest bedroom. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. Quest bedroom. Plus 10 steps, and if you enter antechamber today, add 2 to your allowance. Or Geist bedroom. 2 rerolls. If you have Tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4 rerolls. Kind of tempted to say Quest bedroom, really, because the extra 10 steps can be really important sometimes. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. Like, what if you get bunk room and you've kind of then got nothing? Or dorm room, then you've really got nothing. Yeah, quest bedroom. Okay. So from here, 28 steps could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can read our letters. Then we need 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Will get us to the locker room. Yeah? Rotunda is currently not in the correct orientation for the locker room. We should have left that pointing the other way, shouldn't we? Because that means we have to go back all the way around this way. Through the Great Hall, even. But to be fair, if we did that, we'd leave via the entrance hall, go back via the basement, call the foundation down, then up through the weights room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Read the letters. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out the front of the door. Go down, foundation elevator up. I think we have enough steps to do it. We can see the mailroom off in the distance. Wow, load of letters for us. This is excellent. Simon, 9-3. Simon, not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilise our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you be inclined to experiment. Man, these letters... Are these letters delivered in a random order? Do you get a random letter? Because the first 3 letters we got are getting more fundamental as they come along. Like, this one over here is about, like, you know, how you get into the off-site. I don't know. Here we go. In case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of rooms in the estate, we ended up building a duct system to be quite flexible, and if you look along the ceiling, in many rooms you will find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if the boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. So boiler room, pump room, lab, garage, laundry room. So we were unaware of laundry room as being a room to power, because we've only been in there once and I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Simon, let me know if I'm writing to you too much. I've never been too good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. In-game hint system. Maybe you're perfectly fine without my help. It's been a bit of a moral quandary for me as I've written these, as I'm fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were good friends, and I knew him well. In conclusion, I think he would have found the level of help I've offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman, with the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, and I'm hoping that we can continue the work once you've taken up the reins. But I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. No, I don't. I've totally inherited this place. Why were these letters delayed in their delivery? I inherited this place like 2 weeks ago now. How long does it take to deliver a letter? Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I also just had a small chat with the probate lawyer, and he assures me there's nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance, so let me tell you what I know. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically all of the unused floor plans are kept there, and I've never heard of them being moved to another location, nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed, or where they were moved to, save one, which I was instructed to remove myself. Assuming it was not moved again after I hid it, you should be able to find it in the observatory, hidden within the lens compartment of the telescope therein. If there was a reason behind the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as the first illuminating step to find out why. Excellent! There's something in the observatory, which we can totally find. And then the final letter. Hey, Simon. Excuse me. Dear Simon, thank you very much. What have we got? Simon. Dear Simon. Hey, Simon. Good old Randolph. I'm going to assume at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house and run into our keycard security doors. These are actually a fairly new addition to the house and were designed by Kirk Darren and myself, and were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when some of your uncle's correspondence was stolen by a member of the staff who had somehow managed to reach a room they should not have been able to find. We're still not 100% sure how we got past the antechamber seals, but it is clear after the episode that not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. It's important to note here that in my own experience I've found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidences and opt to install a state-of-the-art security system issuing keycards to only the most trusted members of senior staff. If you find the security doors become an annoyance whilst you're attempting to navigate the house, you should be able to lower their frequency from the security terminal, and there's even a nifty trick to unlock them all by using the utility closet in conjunction with the security settings. We know about that. And that's very, very early game, right? So I must have a feeling, I definitely have a feeling that these are random letters. right? These aren't in any particular order. Surely. Okay, 22 steps. 1, 2, 3. Kind of want to go to the observatory now, but like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want to get to the pump room, right? We don't have room to go 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 13, 14, 3. We've got to go up round the top, don't we? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, no chance. 20, 21, 22. Yeah, no. We have to go via the main entrance. So, observatory, you are going to be looked at in a future run. "19 steps to go. It's got to be this way, right? Okay, let's get to the entrance hall and then count it out. Make sure I don't accidentally take a wrong turn anywhere. There's nothing else to be done with the computers, right? No. Nothing else to be done with the computers. Do we need to do anything else with the... if we can get to the pump room, that would be good. There's no point buying anything at the commissary. Okay. Here's the decision point with 14 steps to go. 1, 2, 4, 5... This is the wrong way, isn't it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11 will get us into the weights room. "11 would get us to the weights room. So maybe that's the safer way to do it. It would not. It would mean that we don't have enough steps to get to the locker room. Or we go outside and call it that way. I think that's the better way to do it. I think it's the better way to do it. My concern is that even though we've used the keycard, there's a big button that says elevator. It is an assumption that that calls the elevator. We are still making an assumption, but we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Observatory will be a different run. That's fine. If we can use the pump room to up the water by 1, that would be great. Right, here we go. Elevator. Beep. I thought that button would call the elevator. Yeah! I don't know what I was worried about. A REM-style one where it calls a different elevator in another room somewhere. You know? Okay, good. This is really excellent. So, we have 11 steps. 1, 2, 3 will get us back into the pump room, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will get us to the locker room, and like we might have had basically the perfect run. There's no other food we can buy from the kitchen, which is a little bit sad. We can go through the kitchen though without any problems, but no, everything is sold out. That's a shame. Okay. Into the weights room. Yeah, we can smash through this. permanent upgrade unlocked. The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. Well, that we sort of know is not true, but it is in a different font to everything else, isn't it? The 8th. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, cool. I mean, ironically enough, that actually lets us get into room 46 again, but I don't think we have any reason to do it. So, we're going to fiddle around in the pump room for a little bit, because I would like the reservoir to be 1 higher, let's say. So, let's work out how we can make the reservoir 1 higher. We have got... We've got 3 in there at the moment. Okay, just thinking. We've got 3 in there at the moment. If we drain out... I mean, there's a few ways we could do it. I mean, like, we either want 1 higher or 2 higher. It's kind of hard to tell exactly which one we would want. So we'll just try one and then we'll try the other one the next time. Whichever one sort of comes to us more easily. My thinking is, if we can take kitchen, which is on the 4th, that can only go into there. Yeah, okay. So we can fully drain kitchen into tank 2. Yeah, we can fully drain kitchen into tank 2. Which gives both tanks 1 of empty space. And then if we drain reservoir into the empty space of one of them and then top it up with the other, that gives you 3. Okay, so we'll take kitchen, which is here. Up is into the tank. Okay, and then let's make sure that this one's the correct way round here. So then we... bring one up into the reservoir. Good, and then flip this switch. Oh. Well, it doesn't matter, because we're literally just going to flip this the other way now. There we go, and then that's going to put 4 back into the reservoir. So the reservoir is down by 1, which might be correct for the boat, or it might not be. It might need to be down by 2. We will find that out probably next time. We have 8 steps left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will get us to the locker room with our 9 keys. Maybe we will discover something. Maybe not. You know? It's hard to say. But 9 keys is pretty good, and we'll go from this side. Yeah. I'm assuming that the non... Like, we started going from that side last time. I don't remember exactly how far we got, but we'll just start from here and work our way round. Okay, coins. Nothing. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Well, I mean, that could be correct. I mean, it's certainly not... It's certainly not his following the usual login credentials that people are using. Gems. A scrap of paper. Find each sum without using signs. Well, okay. Yeah, sure. We sort of know that rule, right? That's the, from the billiard puzzle. Running shoes. Excellent. 3 more lockers. A redo. Nothing in that one. I think this is pretty close to where we got up to, so I think we might be fairly done with the locker room. And that's it. That is the one. So, 2 steps to go. Is there anything else we can do? I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. We are at the end of our day. We've pushed ourselves to the very limit of exhaustion, but do you know what? What a day that was. We must remember, next time we're in the observatory, to go and find that hidden floor plan. But we got a huge number of males, right? We've got a huge number of males. We've found some information about Kirk Darren. We have... we managed to fill the whole house, bust down the wall in the weights room, so that's going to be really handy. Increased our allowance, which is really good. Fiddled with the pump room, and ordered our next book. So overall, what an incredibly successful day. I'm very happy with that one. This has been day number 31. Let's check out... What do we get? It's the Garden Shopping Centre. Oh yeah, and we blew down the wall in the trading post, and we made some new items in the workshop. You know, we did locker room. We're going to start tomorrow with extra steps. We bought all of the stuff in the armory. We did sort out a new vault key. We didn't really get any new information from the vault, except maybe a potential new pseudonym for Marion Marigold. But yeah, quite a lot. We achieved quite a lot in that run. Okay, that, my friends, is going to wrap us up for day 31. If you enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying this series, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for your support, and thank you very much for the support of all of the Patreon members. I will see you all next time. Have a great week. Bye for now.